What is going on, YouTube? It is RandyTalksMets in the building, and this video is going to be about the New York Mets, obviously, but Marcus, not even Stroman, Marcus Semien may be coming to the Mets, to the New York. So obviously, I'm going to talk about what I think about Marcus Semien. What would he offer to the New York Mets? Is he a good fit for the Mets? And we're going to get into Marcus Semien and the New York Mets. So definitely leave a like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, learn something. And maybe I missed something with Marcus Semien, or I missed something with the New York Mets. So always feel free to comment something about what I said, or because I always reply to comments. I always take criticism. I always try to get better. So definitely, guys, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and let's get right into the video, guys. Marcus Semien. We know about Marcus Semien in the Toronto Blue Jays. We know that he signed a 1-year deal, with the Blue Jays, and he had a great season, guys. This guy, Marcus Semien, that didn't even have a contract after he left the A's. The Blue Jays took him for 1 year. And Marcus Semien took that 1 year to really bet on himself. And guys, Marcus Semien is a pretty young guy. Like he's not old. So obviously with Marcus Semien, we know that he's 31 years old. He's not that old, you know what I'm saying? So he still has a lot to offer baseball and his career. But overall, guys, we know that Marcus Semien in 2021 had a great year. He had 173 hits. He hit 45 home runs. Now, I'm going to say that once again. 45 home runs he hit. And his batting average was 265. He had over 100 RBIs. He had 102 RBIs. He had 115 runs scored. Guys, Marcus Semien had a pretty much great season, to be honest, because this is a guy that, like I said, wasn't even going to really get a big contract, and he bet on himself to play with that 1-year contract and earned a multi-year deal like he's going to get in the coming years, because he's definitely going to get this offseason. He's definitely going to get a multi-year contract, and if he doesn't, I'll be very, 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 very surprised. Yes, but Marcus Semien, guys, Marcus Semien is actually you know what I'm saying? He's a shortstop. He could be a second baseman or a third baseman. But I would say the New York Mets, obviously we're talking about the New York Mets, so we know that Jeff McNeil and Robinson Cano are the second basemen right now for the New York Mets. But I would say, guys, after seeing Jeff McNeil, it's really hard to give Jeff McNeil that chance for those 162 games, or even the start of the season. It's hard to give Jeff McNeil that shot, that starting base shot. And it's really hard because, guys, if there's options outside, you know what I'm saying? And obviously you want to, like I said, Jeff McNeil is in-house. He is in talent. So he is with the Mets. They have control over him. So obviously, they want to have Jeff McNeil at second base and keep him there for the coming years. But the thing is, guys, he has just not been reliable, especially after a big season last year, a really disappointment that was really bad. Guys, this Jeff McNeil was very disappointing. Marcus Semien, like I said, was not disappointing. But, guys, Robinson Cano, I don't know what the Mets are going to do with Robinson Cano, but I don't want to see Robinson Cano in the New York Mets. I don't want to see him. I know they owe him so much money. We have 1 more year with him, but I don't want to see Robinson Cano with the New York Mets in second base. I just don't. That's just my opinion. But definitely, guys, Marcus Semien, guys, this guy would first of all, his defense is pretty good. His defense is way better than freaking Jeff McNeil. And that's another thing. Jeff McNeil's defense is not even that good. So Marcus Semien, if he were to come to the Mets, guys, this guy would come with power. This guy would come with defense. And this guy, this is like, I would say, because, obviously I made a Javier Baez video. So I got to talk about Javier Baez and him coming to the Mets and playing second base. So obviously if they get Javier Baez, they're not going to get Marcus Semien. But guys, you know what I'm saying? Javier Baez is going to want money and Marcus Semien is going to want money. But I'm going to get to that a little later in the video. But Marcus Semien, guys, he's going to want his money, but overall, he's pretty much earned it. After this big year of 45 home runs, Guys, Marcus Semien, a guy that, like I said, be bet on himself. And he really hit those 45 home runs, almost 50 home runs. Guys, Marcus Semien, a right-handed batter. Guys, Marcus Semien is very talented. He's 31 years old. He's not old. He has a lot to offer. So obviously, the Mets, if they don't get biased, maybe they should look at Marcus Semien, because obviously you're gonna get power, you're gonna get defense, you're gonna get you way better defense than Jeff McNeil. I'll tell you that. And you're gonna get that big power and that run production that you really need with the New York Mets, that they seem to falter in, because we know that the Mets and their offensive struggles, but if they add Marcus Semien, that would be a big name to add at second base. I don't know what type of I'm thinking of, maybe a 4-year or 5-year contract. I wouldn't say the 5 years. I would say maybe a 4-year contract. He will be 35. That's kind of tough too. I'm not gonna lie. Marcus Semien, he's not old, but he's not young. So if the Mets were to offer him 3 years, you know what I'm saying, for he's probably gonna want 100 something million to 200 million, and that is gonna be a lot of money to give an infielder. You know what I'm saying? We're already paying Cano, we're already paying Lindor, and we're already paying a lot more people. So guys, Marcus Semien, like I said, would be a pretty good fit for the New York Mets. We would have Lindor, we would have Marcus Semien, and we would have somebody at third base. I don't know who we have, but I'm gonna make another video about third base soon. But definitely Marcus Semien, guys, this guy is very talented. Let me know what you guys think in the comments of Marcus Semien in general, because I think he's a very talented player. I think he has that power. I think he's pretty much clutch, and I think he can definitely be a big addition to this team. And guys, look, that 102 RBIs. Imagine if the Mets would have had that at second base with Jeff McNeil. You know what I'm saying? That would have been big. Yeah, but let me know what you guys think of Marcus Semien. What do you think he can offer to this team? And do you like Marcus Semien at all, or do you know about Marcus Semien? Did you learn something about Marcus Semien? Let me know what you guys think about Marcus Semien in general and to the New York Mets. If that's a good fit, maybe I'm reaching too much, but let me know what you guys think about Marcus Semien in general. And let me know if you guys have video ideas that you want me to make, or players that you want me to make videos about. Definitely, I'm always open to more videos and stuff like that. But we're going to get into Marcus Semien a little bit more. So Marcus Semien, guys, I'm not going to lie, it just got a lot tougher for whoever signed to Marcus Semien, because guess who he signed with, guys? He changed his agency. He changed his agency to, the most recognized sports agent, obviously Scott Boras. So guys, Marcus Semien is now a Scott Boras a client. So guys, this is pretty much tough. I'm not gonna lie. Having Scott Boras, we know that Scott Boras and his contracts, and we know that he gets those big contracts like Bryce Harper. You know what I'm saying? Conforto is his free agent. He is also his client, and we also have to deal with Conforto. But definitely, Marcus Semien, guys. This would be pretty big, because Scott Boras is going to want money. Marcus Semien is going to want money, especially because of Boras. And Boras gets pretty much kind of what he wants, to be honest. I mean, he gets that money. If he has a player that is really good, you know what I'm saying, or a player that is on that high caliber and can get that multi-year, he makes sure that they get that multi-year. So, guys, Marcus Semien, it would be a lot harder for the Mets to sign him, because he recently just changed his agency to Scott Boras. But I would say, guys, that shouldn't be a problem. I know that the Mets have money. They have Steve Cohen. If they really want to make a move of that type of caliber, they can make that move. If you really think about it, we know that Steve Cohen has money. We know that, the Mets, we wouldn't be talking about free agents if the Mets didn't have money to give other players, you know what I'm saying? So we know that the Mets have a lot of issues with Conforto and Javier Baez and But Marcus Semien, guys, like I said, let me know what you guys think. I think this guy can be really good for this team. I think he can bat for batting average. I think he can help out Alonso. And he's also a pretty good runner. He's not slow, so he's a pretty good runner. He's a pretty plus runner. You know what I'm saying? He's not the fastest guy in the world, but Semien is definitely, like I said, a good fielder. You know what I'm saying? He is a one-time All-Star. So this year was his first time being an All-Star. So I'm not gonna lie. Betting on a multi-year contract is hard with someone after, you know what I'm saying? Because Marcus Semien didn't put on the 45 home run years. You know what I'm saying? Like, this was pretty much his first year hitting that many home runs in his career. To be totally honest with you, because I mean, in 2019, he did hit 33 home runs, but 33 home runs and 45 home runs are a big difference. You know what I'm saying? So Marcus Semien, he has been with his whole, he's been with Oakland, he's been with the White Sox, obviously, but we know that, he's been pretty much 9 years in the major leagues. But this guy can be a plus player for the New York Mets, and I think he will be pretty good for the New York Mets. Like I said, let me know what you guys think in the comments of Marcus Semien. But I definitely mess with Marcus Semien. I definitely liked what I saw from him this season with Toronto. And maybe Toronto will pick him up again. I don't know. Maybe they'll offer him a contract, or he liked Toronto. But I don't know if it's a real reach to, try to get Marcus Semien. But I would say, guys, it's worth a try. But yeah, guys, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment, subscribe if you're new to the channel. But definitely, we're going to get into more videos very soon. I'll be making more videos very soon. And I am definitely will always keep you up to date with the New York Mets news and what's going on. And we know that they're looking for a president of operations. We know that they're looking for a GM. So I would definitely keep you guys up to date on that. But other than that, guys, have a blessed day and let's go Mets.